Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of excuses, emotions, and distractions, wondering why your efforts to change your life never stick? What if the secret to breaking free lies in a 2,000-year-old Stoic philosophy that demands you confront your weaknesses head-on and reshape your mind to conquer any storm? Could 10 brutal, no-nonsense rules inspired by Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca hold the key to transforming your chaos into clarity, your doubts into discipline, and your life into one of unshakable strength? Imagine yourself as a warrior, standing on the edge of a battlefield, not one fought with swords, but with the chaos of your own mind, emotions swirling like a storm, distractions pulling you in every direction, and weaknesses whispering excuses to keep you small. In this moment, Stoicism emerges as your shield and sword, a philosophy forged by ancient minds like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, designed to help you master your mind and, in turn, master your life. These aren't gentle platitudes or fleeting motivational quotes. They're 10 brutal, unflinching rules that demand you face reality, cut through the noise, and build a life of discipline, clarity, and purpose. Picture yourself rising above the chaos, your mind a fortress, your actions aligned with your highest values, and your peace unshakable no matter what life throws at you. In this journey, we'll explore how to stop negotiating with weakness, control your reactions, embrace discomfort, and live with the kind of focus and resilience that makes you untouchable. Ready to fix your mind and fix your life? Let's dive into the Stoic path to becoming the warrior you were meant to be. If this vision of mental mastery sparks a fire in you, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Daily Stoic Life for more transformative Stoic wisdom. Stop negotiating with weakness, control your reactions, and embrace discomfort. The first step to fixing your life is to confront the enemy within, your own weaknesses. Picture a morning where your alarm blares, but your body begs for one more hour of sleep. You tell yourself, just this once won't hurt. Or maybe you're tempted to text a toxic person, promising yourself it's the last time. Every time you negotiate with these impulses, you hand victory to weakness. Rule 1. Stop negotiating with your weakness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must build up your life action by action and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible. And no one can keep you from this." The strongest version of you isn't buried under some mystery. It's suffocated by years of excuses, comfort, and emotional indulgence. Imagine yourself as a sculptor, chiseling away at the habits that hold you back. Each time you resist the urge to hit snooze, skip a workout, or indulge in self-pity, you carve out a piece of the warrior within. Ask, why am I letting my emotions dictate my actions? Stoics didn't seek comfort. They trained for adversity, knowing that every temptation resisted is a victory for the soul. Stop reasoning with weakness. Shut it down, choose strength, and act, because that's how you build a life of purpose, one disciplined choice at a time. Now, consider a moment when someone's words cut deep: an insult from a coworker, a jab from a friend, or a harsh comment online. One person laughs it off, unbothered. Another carries it like a wound for weeks. The difference? Their reactions. Rule 2. Control your reactions or be controlled by them. Epictetus said, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." Your peace is hijacked not by events, but by how you interpret them. Picture a traffic jam stealing your calm, a breakup spiraling you into despair, or a rude remark ruining your day. These moments don't have power unless you give it to them. Stoicism teaches that while you can't control external events, you can control your response. Imagine pausing when triggered, taking a breath, and asking, what part of this do I control? Separate facts from emotions. The rude comment is just words. The story you tell yourself about your worth is what stings. Train yourself to respond with calm power, not panic. This isn't about being emotionless. It's about being unshakable. A Stoic doesn't snap at every slight or overthink every setback. They choose their moves deliberately, like a warrior preparing for battle. By mastering your reactions, you reclaim your peace and become a force no one can manipulate. But what about the moments that feel unbearable? The early mornings, the tough conversations, the urge to avoid hard truths. Most people know what they need to do. Wake up earlier, cut toxic ties, exercise, study. Yet they don't, because it's uncomfortable. Rule 3. Do the hard things, especially when you don't feel like it. Epictetus reminds us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Stoics didn't wait for motivation. They leaned into discomfort, seeing it as the forge for character. Picture yourself dragging your tired body to the gym, facing a difficult conversation, or studying when you'd rather scroll. These moments of resistance are where strength is born. Ask, what am I avoiding, and what would happen if I faced it? The pain of discipline now is far less than the pain of regret later. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your mind exaggerates discomfort, but every time you push through, you build mental armor. The tough workout, the boundary you set, the fear you face, these are victories that shape a life of resilience. Stop waiting to feel ready. Act anyway, because real change is ugly, lonely, and painful, but it's worth it. If these Stoic rules ignite your drive to conquer your weaknesses, hit that like button and subscribe to the Daily Stoic Life for more tools to build an unshakable mind. Master your focus, stop seeking approval, embrace silence, and own your mistakes in a world screaming for your attention. Notifications pinging, headlines blaring, gossip swirling. It's easy to lose yourself in the noise. Your mind scatters, your energy drains, and your goals slip away. Rule 4. Cut the noise and master your focus. Seneca warned, if you are everywhere, you are nowhere. Picture yourself trying to work, but your phone buzzes every few minutes, pulling you into a vortex of distractions. Most people aren't lazy, they're addicted to noise, unable to sit in silence or focus on one task. Stoics understood that clarity is power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Concentrate every minute like a Raman on doing what's in front of you, with precise and genuine seriousness." Imagine carving out an hour each day, free from distractions, where you pour your energy into your most important work. Turn off notifications, set time blocks for social media, and treat your phone as a tool, not a leash. Train your attention like a muscle. Be fully present when eating, walking, or reading. Ask, where is my energy going, and is it building my future? A focused mind is a dangerous mind. It builds, grows, and leads. By cutting the noise, you reclaim your time and potential, creating a life of purpose and clarity. But even with focus, many falter because they seek approval from others. Picture hesitating to pursue a dream because you fear judgment, or staying silent to avoid being misunderstood. Rule 5. Stop seeking approval. Marcus Aurelius observed, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." The need for validation keeps you small, waiting for permission to grow. Stoics live by virtue, not popularity. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Your growth will make others uncomfortable. Your discipline highlights their laziness, your confidence their insecurities. They may mock or doubt you, but their opinions don't define you. Imagine walking your path alone, proud and unapologetic, because you don't need applause to act. Stop explaining, stop begging, stop shrinking. Ask, why am I letting others' voices drown out my own? The moment you stop needing approval, you become powerful, free to build the life you envision without waiting for the world's permission. Now, consider the power of restraint in a world obsessed with noise. Rule 6. Silence is a power. Speak less, master more. Epictetus advised, Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary and in few words. Picture a heated argument where you're tempted to defend yourself, but instead you stay silent, letting your actions speak. Silence isn't weakness, it's mastery. The more you talk, the more you reveal your fears and insecurities. The less you say, the more you learn, the more power you hold. Imagine someone provoking you, expecting an outburst, but you respond with calm silence. They can't read you, and that unnerves them. Silence protects your energy, your dignity, your strategy. Practice not responding, instantly let time do the talking. Be okay with being misunderstood. Your life, not your words, proves your worth. A Stoic's silence is deliberate, intentional, a quiet force that terrifies the insecure and amplifies your strength. Finally, face the mirror of your own truth. Rule 7. Own your mistakes without shame or excuses. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Picture a moment you failed, a toxic relationship you clung to, a goal you abandoned, a lie you told yourself. Most people hide from these truths, blaming others or drowning in shame. But Stoics embrace radical self-honesty. Own your mistakes not with guilt, but with courage. Ask, what did I do, and how can I rise from it? Admitting you wasted time or betrayed your standards isn't weakness. It's the first step to freedom. Every scar, every error is proof you've lived and learned. By facing your past unflinchingly, you transform it into fuel for growth, building a life of integrity and resilience. If these principles inspire you to cut through distractions and embrace your truth, smash that like button and subscribe to the Daily Stoic Life for more Stoic wisdom to forge a life of clarity and strength. Embrace discomfort, build discipline, and live in alignment. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Picture the sting of waking up early, the unease of a tough conversation, or the weight of facing a fear. Most people run from these moments, numbing themselves with distractions or excuses. Rule 8. Discomfort is your teacher, stop running from it. Epictetus said, "Don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen." This is the path to peace. Stoics didn't seek easy lives. They sought strength, knowing that growth lives on the other side of hardship. Imagine sitting with anxiety, asking, "What is this teaching me?" Every heartbreak, rejection, or failure is preparation, not punishment. Marcus Aurelius faced war, betrayal, and loss, yet wrote, "If it is endurable, then endure it." Stop complaining. When you stop fearing discomfort and lean into it, you become unstoppable. The gym session you dread, the boundary you set, the fear you face, these are the moments that reshape you. Choose the pain of discipline over the pain of regret, because every uncomfortable step now builds a stronger future. But discipline is more than enduring hardship. It's a daily commitment to show up, no matter how you feel. Rule 9. Discipline is greater than motivation, build it daily. Epictetus declared, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Picture the fleeting high of motivation, urging you to start a new habit, only to fade when life gets tough. Motivation is emotional, unreliable. Discipline is a decision, a system that carries you when feelings falter. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, grieving and exhausted, still rising as emperor to fulfill his duties. He didn't wait for inspiration, he acted. Build discipline through small, consistent habits. Wake up at the same time, move your body, study daily. Reflect, these aren't glamorous, but they're powerful. Ask, am I acting like the person I want to be, or waiting to feel like it? Discipline doesn't need applause or perfect conditions. It needs you to show up, day after day, forging a life of self-respect and freedom. Finally, bring your thoughts into reality. Rule 10. Stop living in your head, live in alignment with your actions. Marcus Aurelius urged, Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Picture the gap between your dreams and your reality goals you imagine but never pursue. Values you claim but don't live. Stoics didn't just think about philosophy, they embodied it. A Stoic doesn't preach self-control, they practice it in private. They don't post about peace, they live it when no one's watching. Ask, what would the strongest version of me do right now? If you value time, stop wasting it. If you seek peace, stop gossiping. Align your actions with your values, and you'll feel whole. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency, about choosing to act as the person you claim to be. When your life matches your principles, you become untouchable, a quiet force driven by purpose, not applause. Inspired by these Stoic rules to transform your life? Like this video and subscribe to the Daily Stoic Life to keep building a mind and life of unshakable strength. Let's walk the Stoic path together, forging a life of discipline, clarity, and resilience that no storm can shake. These 10 brutal rules aren't just philosophy. They're a blueprint for becoming the warrior you were meant to be. Choose one rule today, apply it, and watch your life transform. Join our growing community at the Daily Stoic Life by subscribing and turning on notifications. Together, we'll uncover the wisdom to live with purpose and power. Comment, "I fix my mind, I fix my life" below if you've watched to the end, and share how you're applying these principles to rise above the chaos. Let's keep the journey alive. Subscribe now to the Daily Stoic Life for more Stoic insights to build a life of clarity, strength, and meaning.